Hi everyone, Lynn here for Flying Unicorn, and today I have a project share for you using the April kit of the month. Before I show you my layout, I want to show you the inspiration piece. This is a soap dispenser from my bathroom, and you can see it has a really lovely mother-of-pearl finish on it. I was actually inspired to use this for another project, which I haven't started on yet, but in the process of looking at it and trying to figure out how to do it, I ended up using this effect on my layout. So here's my layout, and you can see these little pieces here are wood veneers from Studio Calico that were included in the kit, as well as some alphas, basic gray I believe. And I did the mother-of-pearl finish on the little pebbles on the side, and it's really quite easy, and you can actually use several different types of products, whatever you choose to do. So I'm gonna put this aside and get set up, and I will show you how to do this. Okay, I'm back. So here's what I use. This is the Studio Calico wood veneers that I was telling you about that are in the kit, and they actually have cute little phrases on them. And for the purpose of this layout, I didn't want the cool phrases. I wanted something different. So here's the little pieces, and I've already prepped some of them. This one here says thank you on it. It's really cute. I just flipped them over, and the first thing that you need to do is take out your molding paste, which in this case is the golden that I'm using. And I'm using a small fine tip, I guess, spatula or palette knife, I should say, to get just a little bit of molding paste and just kind of put it on. And you don't want it flat, you want it to have ridges, so just play around with it until you're happy on how it looks. You don't want too many peaks, but you have to have that. That's what's going to give the dimension to your mother-of-pearl finish. So that's the first part. So you need to let that dry completely before you move on to the next step. And this one here was a piece that I actually worked on a couple times, so I've just added more molding paste to it. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some color, and the colors that I chose are paints by Lumiere, and they're metallic paints, and that's what you need. You have to have metallic paints. Now it doesn't matter if you use the Lumiere paints, if you use silks, or if you use just regular old craft paints from the craft store. So, and I'm going to show you examples from all three, but for the purpose of today and what I used on my layout is the Lumiere paint. So I'm just going to put a little bit. You don't need much unless you're doing a big old area. And I've got, that was the metallic gold, and this is metallic bronze. Well, now, come on. Okay, got a little too much. And you really won't need a lot. Let me just get my brush ready. I mean, when I say you won't need a lot, I have too much on my palette. So I just kind of just spread some of the gold paint around haphazardly, doesn't matter how, and without even washing my brush, I'm going ahead into the bronze and just adding little strokes here and there. You don't want to cover your piece completely because you need that white space for the mother-of-pearl finish. And that's it. Let it dry. Once it's dry, oops, let me move that out of the way. You want to go ahead and take out some kind of pearlescent paint. Now I have three different ones here. I have the Lumiere, which is, this is pearl white. You also have, this is Winsor & Newton iridescent medium, and you can see that it's quite iridescent. I haven't tried that one yet, but I have tried the Lumiere. And included in the kit is this Fantastics Frost White. It's an all-purpose ink, and that's what we're going to use today because that's what was in the kit. So let me go ahead. You have to shake it up. It's got a little ball in there. Wipe off my brush, and again, you won't need much. Now you will find that with this particular one, because it is a white, a frost white, that it will go on very frosty, but that's okay, we can fix that. So just go ahead and paint over your finished piece, which you'll see around the edge of mine has blue because I had, this one was one of my tests for a couple different things. So it's been played with several times. So this is what it looks like, and I just went ahead and dabbed over some of the color a little bit just to remove some of the excess frost. So you can see you don't use much at all. So you can go a long ways with a little bit of paint. So let me put this aside and let me show you the 3 different ones that I've made. Now I use the Fantastics Frost White ink that came in a kit on all 3 to finish them off. So this little piece here was done with the Lumiere paints. That's the one I just, well, same one I just showed you how to do. So and that's using the Lumiere metallic gold as well as the metallic bronze. And I'm hoping that you can see that. Okay, so that's that one. And then with the craft store paints, these are Delta Ceramic coats. They're called Gleams. One's the 14 karat gold, the other one is metallic bronze. This is how this one came out. Oops, don't lose it. And with the silks, now I didn't have a silk color that was kind of a bronzy color, but I did use the Emperor's Gold and the Nutmeg, which I find a little bit dark, but there is some dark in the Mother-of-Pearl finish as well. So this one's a little bit different, but you can still see that I've achieved the Mother-of-Pearl effect on all of them. So here we are. Once again, this is silks, this is the craft store paint, and this is the one with the Lumiere, and all of them finished with the Fantastics Frost White ink from the April kit. So I'd like to encourage you to try out this. Sorry about that. The house is getting washed. I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and try out some new techniques. Look around your house, and I'm sure you're going to find inspiration somewhere, and use the products in your kit and make it work for you. So make sure you head on over to the Flying Unicorn store and get yourself some metallic paints and some Frost White or Pearlescent White ink, and try the Mother-of-Pearl finish. As always, thank you very much and have a great day.